Hey guys, Vera here with another video today, and today's video is on the Superfly 6. So the main man for this shoe is obviously Blake Griffin. He debuted the Jordan Superfly 6 during his first playoff game of the year. So obviously this is a blue and orange colorway, but he plays for the Clippers, which I believe is red, white, and blue. And this is none of that at all. It's just blue and orange, which reminds me of the Knicks colorway. And that doesn't really fit his whole Clippers color scheme. I just wanted to point that out. But now let's do our predictions and opinions. So I want to get started by saying, well, the big giant Blake Griffin logo is the medial side of the shoe, while the Jumpman logo is where the lateral side of the shoe is. This is gonna make a lot easier to explain, this shoe, how it looks and how, it performs. So we're gonna start with the clearest image of the shoe, which is on the medial side of the shoe, and we can see that it has these lines, these indentations, which remind me of the Curry 2.5 on, the medial side of the Curry 2.5. And you can see the Curry 2.5 is made up of a neoprene, upper. And I'm guessing the Superfly 6 medial side will have a neoprene panel. The side of the shoe would be just neoprene on the medial side of the shoe. Now, other than that, there is just a big giant Blake Griffin logo in the collar area and nothing else. So let's just go ahead and move on to the lateral side of the shoe, which you don't see the indentations, you don't see those lines, which represents, it being a neoprene upper. So I'm guessing this will be a fly weave upper on the lateral side. If you don't know what fly weave is, it's just, Jordan's version of jacquard, of woven material. It's not knit, which a lot of people get confused of. It's not a knit, it's a woven or a jacquard, because a jacquard is technically a woven material. So yeah, that's about it for the upper of the shoe. Now let's move on to the midsole, cushion, and outsole of the shoe. So on the midsole of the shoe, there's not really that much of a special thing on the medial side. It doesn't have a cage on the medial side, but on the lateral side, it does have a cage, and it's mainly the forefoot of the shoe, and you can see it's a thicker part of the midsole in the forefoot area. It's thicker than anything around it besides the heel, and this acts like a cage so you don't slide off the footbed of your shoe. And yeah, that's about it for the midsole. Now let's talk about, the cushioning and outsole. So we're going to specifically talk about the outsole first, because we can see it looks like a footprint. Well, to me it looks like a footprint, and you can see that it has highlighted areas of the outsole. This highlighted piece of the outsole is probably where the zoom is. So it's specifically in the toe. We can see it has a white dot on it. That's probably because of how translucent the outsole is, so we can see the zoom unit. And then in the forefoot we have a zoom, the largest zoom I believe in the forefoot in terms of length and width. And then we have a zoom unit in the heel, which is probably the thickest and not the longest or widest, just the thickest in the heel. So yeah, that's about it for my predictions. Let's sum this up. The upper of the shoe will have a neoprene and fly weave upper, and then the cushioning will be targeted zoom, and the outsole will be a footprint pattern. So yeah, that's about it for my predictions. We did not get to use high definition images, so these predictions will probably be off by a lot, but that's our predictions. Well, my prediction at least. So please subscribe and support the channel, and see you Wednesday, I believe.